to MuleRiderAthletics.com. Here with head men's basketball coach Andy Sharpe, following a big Mule Rider 104-72 win over Central Baptist in non-conference action. Really, the story of the game was the high percentage of field goal shooting that you guys had. You pretty much could score at will. What do you think contributed to that?
We've practices have been cut considerably short with 8 healthy people. So we've been able to spend a little more time on some skill work and getting extra shots up. And, it's good to see the ball go in, especially when you're on a little bit of a losing slide and before you go on the road for 2 big conference games. It's good to see it go in. And it's just, when you see it go in, it just feeds over to other parts of the game, your defense, your rebounding, and things just seem to click a little better when you're shooting it well. So it's really happy when we shot the 3 better maybe than I've ever been here. Making 12 threes in a game, that's hard to do. So I was really happy to see our guards shoot it a lot better tonight.
Yeah, a big part of that 3-point shooting was Nemo Sanchez. He was basically lights out, 6 of 7. What did you see out of Nemo that you liked so well?
Nemo was able to add a different layer to his game tonight with a head fake and getting into the lane and making good decisions. He made several layups and had a couple dump-off passes to some post players. And, Nemo's just got to continue to understand we need him to make shots, and he's got to improve his defense a little bit. He's a little bit suspect defensively at times, but he's got to play a lot of minutes for us, and we need him to play on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, we're talking about breaking that losing streak that you guys had coming in preparation for conference play. Not a lot of time right now to reflect on it, but how are you gauging your team as far as confidence going into these big conference games?
The past couple weeks have just been one thing after another with our team, and I'm really proud of the guys that have decided they want to fight for something. And we have 8 healthy guys, and we get 2 guys back with us after Christmas, but we have 8 for the next 2 games, and we've had 8 for the last 3, for the last game, so last 2 games. Going forward, as a competitor, you love playing on the road, especially in conference games. Going to Ouachita, the defending tournament champion, they're kind of on a little bit of a losing slide themselves, so they've lost their last 4, I think. So they're searching for answers. I know we're going to get their best shot, and we're going to give it our best shot, and really proud of our guys and want to see them do well these last 2 games before the break.
Yeah, one other player individually that stood out, Alrique Brown, 18 points, 17 rebounds, 6 blocks, kind of a do-it-all guy inside. How was he able to have so much success tonight?
He's just Alrique just has a knack for the ball. He's got long arms. He times his jump really well. Central Baptist has some undersized post players, but Alrique just gets it. He knows how to play ball. He knows that he's 6'7". He knows that he's long and lanky, and he uses that. And there's nothing more frustrating, especially coming from a former point guard, when you got post players that don't understand it. They're 6'7", 6'8". I'll give anything to be 6'7", 6'8". But Alrique gets it, and we need him to be the most productive guy on the floor every night. And he's no doubt our most valuable player, most important player. And with the other 7 guys stepping in and then contributing, I think we can continue to build and put some pieces in place to get a win or 2 this week.
Well, we thank you very much for your time again. That's head men's basketball coach Andy Sharpe, Mule Riders with the 104-72 win in non-conference play over Central Baptist. Daniel Gallegos from MuleRiderAthletics.com here with Nemo Sanchez. Nemo is a big 104-72 win for Southern Arkansas here over Central Baptist non-conference action. You had yourself a tremendous game, over 20 points, 6 of 7 shooting threes. How were you feeling ahead of tonight shooting the 3-ball?
Everything was going in. I missed 1 shot, and I was trying to get it going and get in the rhythm. It worked out. It went in.
A lot of your shots were coming off of the pick and roll. Do you feel like you're a better shooter almost coming off of the screen?
Yeah, using the screen's a lot better to get open, so I use that a lot.
All told, it was a high-scoring game for the Mule Riders again, over 100 points. The field goal percentage was high. You guys even shot the 3-ball very high. You were a big part of that. What do you think went well for you guys here in terms of shooting the basketball?
I think we're coming together a lot more with 8 players, and we're shrinking the floor a lot better, and we're changing defenses and zones a lot better.
What did CBC do here tonight defensively that kind of gave you guys a little bit of trouble? I mean, 104 points, obviously not much, was troubling, but what did they do defensively?
I think we just kicked ourselves in the foot. We always do it, having our own turnovers. I mean, they really didn't cause any to make us cause turnovers, but it was all ourselves.
This win breaks a 3-game losing skid for you guys heading into conference play. How important was it to get the win tonight going into those 2 big games later on?
It's really important. We're trying to get rolling in these 2 conference games before we go on the break. Hopefully we'll.
Thank you very much. It's Nemo Sanchez, over 20 points, 6 of 7.